nobody deserves you if they ask you to change who you are. Because only you are you. There's nobody else in the world like you. I feel like a very important thing about life is to always do what makes you happy, what you love to do, and to not let people's criticisms, judgments, opinions, thoughts on what you like to do affect you in any type of way. It shouldn't really affect you because it's your life and only you know yourself. Only you know what you like to do. Only you know yourself better than anybody else, and that is really what matters. You know, always have that beautiful spark of yourself because you were born with it. You were born with it, and that makes you unique and rare, and it's better to be different than anything else because, you know, nothing in this world can ever come into to copies. I feel like everybody has their own unique talents, their own unique ways of doing things, and that is what makes you and everyone else special. And if they don't see that, if people don't see that about you, then those aren't your people. And it shouldn't make you sad. If anything, it should make you happy. If you have to put a stop to that friendship, that relationship, that whatever it is that you have with that person, to finally be able to embrace who you are. But without further ado, welcome to My Life by Andrew. I feel like at a very young age, I knew what I wanted to do in life, who I was, and what I wanted to do, and the person that I wanted to be. And a lot of people were maybe like, oh, you're young, you probably could change the thing that you want to do in the future. And that was true. I wanted to be a veterinarian at first, but it changed over time. I wanted to be a veterinarian at a certain time in my life because I just thought animals were just so beautiful, and I feel like there's a lot of animals just have my heart. I have a cat, and when I come home from wherever I go, whenever I'm outside, that's the first thing I come to go see, and I'm just like, oh, where's my cat? Where's my cat? I knock down the door and I'm like, where's my cat? First thing that I would ever love to see, just waking up to seeing my cat makes me so happy. But yeah, I did want to be a veterinarian at a certain point in my life until it changed in high school in freshman year, where I would get distracted in my algebra class, and I would be like, oh, look, I'm drawing. I'll be sketching. I'll catch myself sketching designs of clothes, and that really had an impact on me because at a certain age, when I was little, around 8, I knew what I was doing, but I didn't really think of it as much. I would always think it was a hobby or something like that. But now I know that it wasn't a hobby, and that's really what I want to major in. And I feel like fashion has a very much it characterizes me. It brought a characteristic to my life, and it identified me more as a person, the person that I want to be, the person that I want to become, the person that I want to really see myself in the next 30-40 years, and I'm I'm that person. I'm happy to be that person. I want to do this and major in this because it makes me happy. I want to wake up every day and be I love doing what I'm doing. I love it. I don't want to change it for nothing. And I feel when I said, when I was little, I knew what I want, and each day that I get older, each day that I keep going, and each year that I keep getting older, I just know that I really want to make it to where I want to make it, and I know I'm gonna make it there because I believe in myself. I motivate myself even on the darkest days of my life. I just feel giving up, but I'm if I really want to make myself proud, if I really want to pursue something that I want to pursue, I'll keep doing it until I get to where I want to get, no matter what, because I know I'm gonna make it one way or another. I'm gonna make it. And I feel it's always important to motivate yourself, to always have faith in yourself, to always really push yourself and keep pushing yourself to become not only a better person for yourself to achieve your goals, but also to really, really make yourself proud. Not to make other people proud, but to make yourself proud and make yourself known. And when I tell you that there's nothing better than having that feeling that you finally accomplished something after so much work, the reward is very much healing, and it's very much just a good feeling that you have. I know we all have those days where we just don't feel good about ourselves, where we just have those shitty days where we just don't feel good. And I feel like it's always important to have forms or ways to distract ourselves. I know I like to read books, listen to music whenever I'm feeling like down, depressed, anxious, worried, not feeling well, we all have those shitty days where we just don't feel like doing anything, and that's completely normal. Honestly, I feel like it's, like I said, it's good to have, things and forms to distract ourselves. I like reading, like I said, I like journaling, and I feel like when it comes to journaling, I feel like a lot of people associate it to like girls, only girls do that. I feel like we should break gender norms and really do what makes us fucking happy, Like, I like to journal. It's my only way of expressing my emotions. I'm not saying I don't have nobody to talk to, I do, but sometimes, you just have those days where you just don't want to talk to nobody, and that's completely fine. I like to go out, go get lost in the city, find a new flower shop, a plant shop, a fabric shop, a coffee shop, a bookstore, really distract your mind, and I feel like you should always take care of yourself, both physically, mentally, and emotionally, because that's very important. I feel like mental health and all these other things are just not talked about enough, and I feel like it really should be, because I feel like we should bring more awareness, because sometimes we just don't see what happens behind closed doors. And I know that for me, it's been a journey to become the person that I am, both like being comfortable with myself, being happy with myself, being very much embracing who I am as a person, both like in my sexuality and in my orientation and everything like that. Is very important to have, and really important to like know, because you look at yourself like from like 5 years ago till now, and you think about, oh wow, I really grew as a person, and I'm really growing to the person that I want to be, and I'm just very happy that both good and bad things have happened to me, because if those things would have never happened to me, I would not be the person that I am today. I really embrace everything that happens to me around like my circle and everything like that, because it's very much important to like really cherish everything that you have, both the good and the bad, the biggest things in life, the smallest things in life. It's always important to do that. At least that's just my opinion, and also I feel like, you shouldn't change, because I've dealt with like a lot of things like that. You shouldn't change who you are. You shouldn't, try to change who you are because society tells you to do that, or society tells you that that's not normal, or society tells you that that's not something that a guy would do. That's something that a woman won't do. Like, I know that I came out as gender fluid. I go both in the men and women section to like look for something that I like, because at the end of the day, it's a piece of fabric. It's a piece of fabric. I don't know who associated, fabrics to have genders, but, I feel like it's very important to like embrace who you are, and don't let nobody tell you what to do and what not to do. It's your life, your decisions. Only you know what you really are happy with. Make yourself happy. Put yourself first before anybody else. Okay? That's the most important thing to know. And like I said, don't change for anybody. Nobody deserves you if they ask you to change who you are, because only you are you. There's nobody else in the world like you. And you shouldn't say sorry for who you are. You shouldn't apologize. You really shouldn't. Go outside and find your fucking people. Go outside and find people that accept you for who you are, that cherish you every day, that really are happy to have you in their life. Those are your people. Those are the people. Those are your chosen family. Those are your family. If you want to call them family, call them family. But never change for anybody. Always have pride in who you are. Be happy with who you are. And if you want to change, if you want to, be better at something, or just better with yourself and have peace with yourself, look for it.
really look for it. You'll find it and you'll feel such a relief. I know that that's what I'm trying to do with like my life. I'm trying to make myself feel better with myself. I'm not saying that I have things that make me feel upset about myself. No, I really enjoy the person that I am till this day, and the person that I'm growing to be, and the person that I really want to look at from like 5 years from now and be like, wow, I made it. I made that person proud. I made myself proud. And that person is me. I made myself proud. I grew as a much healthier version of myself, a more wise person with myself. So really cherish who you are, and don't let anything ever stop you from achieving your happiness whatsoever, whatever it is. Being me is just probably the biggest blessing I've ever had. And I'm not trying to say this because you can say I have an ego, I'm way too confident. No, it's just my form of saying thank you to the universe for making me, and for keep making me the person that I want to be, or that I am going to be, and that I'm growing to be as a person. You know, I really appreciate everything that I have in life. Like I said, the smallest things, the biggest things that I have in life. Like I really do cherish everything. Everything is so beautiful to me. Like I cherish the smallest things. Like I can receive a rock as a gift and I'll cherish it like it's a diamond. I really cherish everything, and like I said, I really do enjoy being me, being happy with me, like I said, being comfortable with myself, in my body, in my life, in my sexuality, in my orientation, and everything, honestly, because I've came from so much, from so long ago, all the pain, all the suffering that I've like had to deal with like really being and accepting and just realizing who I am really took a lot with me. And I appreciate everything that has happened to me to make me the person that I am today. You know, a much more aware person, a much more, you know, very much comfortable person with myself. And when you do good, you attract good, you attract what you want, you attract what you really want in your life. You attract what you put out. And I feel like that's a very important thing to keep in mind. I enjoy going out, taking walks, just really vibing with myself at times. I like reading books. I like listening to music. I like putting clothes together, playing around with clothes, mixing and matching. I love plants. I love collecting and taking care of plants. There's just something so energetic and beautiful about them that I just so like desperately love, and just like really like having and finding ways to really, you know, build up your happiness with the smallest things that you can find. And it really is beautiful, honestly. And just me being happy with myself is probably the biggest thing that I love. Sometimes I even record like little vlogs. I have a YouTube channel, but I really don't use it, but I really love doing that. You know, sharing out advice, content that just makes me feel happy. And like I said, I really do enjoy everything that I have in my life. I'm so grateful for everything small, everything big, everything that's coming on its way, everything that I'm attracting. It's just gonna be so rewarding at the end of the day. And that just makes me so happy. It's like a type of like feeling that I can't express, and I love it so much. But this concludes the end of my little video here. I'm just happy to share out a few of my personal experiences, like I said, and you know, I just hope that this can reach the audience that I wanted it to reach. I want to really, you know, really tell a story where not only are you listening, but you can also, in a way, kind of like relate to like whatever was said in this video. And I really do appreciate everybody for listening and watching. And I can't say anything else but thank you. And I really do appreciate everything. And like I said, always be happy with yourself. Always treat yourself good. Always treat yourself with kindness. Be you. Don't change for anybody. Find your people. Find people who accept you. Find people who love you. Find people who can really put a smile on your face. And, never give up on anything that you ever want to accomplish in this world, in this life. You are capable of doing this and whatever you put your mind to, and so much more. And that's all. Thank you. And don't let anything ever stop you from achieving your happiness whatsoever, whatever it is. Being me is just probably the biggest blessing I've ever had.